Humans are confusing. You're not swingers, but you guys go to sex clubs, hotels, and have threesomes, happy endings at massage places. Sometimes. Yes, all right. This was a comment that was left on one of my videos among many, many, many other comments that I receive. And I wanted to debunk this comment with you today because I have some things that I want to address, all right? But before we begin, I wanted to say hi, welcome back to my channel, Ali Imperiali. This is a platform where, we're here to chill and relax and talk about relationship, sex stuff, life, whatever. Let's just keep it light and fun. And yeah, I know that sounds kind of vague, but that's what it is. All right, so yes, humans are complex beings. We are forever changing. We are very fluid, depending on the people that we are with, depending on our environment, depending on so many internal and external factors. We are always changing, am I right? And on this channel in particular, I get a lot of slack about labels. You know, are you guys swingers? Are you this? Are you that? And honestly, I don't really know what we are or what I am. I don't really like to put a label on myself. I mean, I can tell you that I don't particularly like sleeping with another man at this point. I never have. We've never been with a couple before. It's not something that we're really interested in trying right now anyways. So I guess that makes us non-swingers. I don't know. Anyways. But yeah, things can change. So that being said, I'm just here to, I guess, remind you or to confirm with you, if you're single, if you're in a couple, if you're whatever, just as you, as a human, that sometimes it can be fun to experiment, okay? And you don't have to put a label on it. You could just experiment. You could just dabble, okay? And when I say experiment, obviously I'm talking about sexual experiences, relationship experiences, whatever. Just dabble, because there is so much that you will learn about yourself. There are things that you're going to learn about yourself. There's things that you're going to learn about your partner. There are going to be things that you find yourself liking. There's going to be things that you find yourself not liking. There's going to be things that you thought you'd like that you actually really don't like. And there's going to be things that you thought you didn't like, but you actually really, really like. And if you don't try, if you don't experiment, then how are you going to know? The world is a big place. There's a lot of things to do. There's a lot of experiences to be had. There's a lot of things to try. And, I know a lot of people come on my channel because they're curious, I know all of you, a lot of silent viewers. I am a silent viewer, so I appreciate you guys, just watching and listening and taking whatever it is that you are getting from my videos, kind of satisfying curiosity, knowing what other people are doing and trying things and so on and so on. And I'm just here to be like, it's okay, guys. It's okay to try stuff. There's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't make you a bad person, okay? What happens behind closed doors is like, it's your business. It's no one else's business. Although, I'm here on YouTube sharing with you guys a lot of stories and such, but still. I guess I want to be a little bit relatable. And again, just be like, it's okay, guys. Let's just chill. Let's just relax. It's not a big deal. Anyways, but I think that outside of, the sex stuff and the experimenting and the adventures and so on, that the most important piece is finding someone, whether it's a romantic partner, because also I don't believe that it needs to be a romantic partner. You could have a very platonic relationship with somebody, but also be very comfortable with them and open to experimenting stuff together, So it's about finding a human partner, whoever that may be, that you trust, that you feel comfortable with, to embark on these journeys with, because they are very vulnerable, as fun as they can be, they're very vulnerable. Like, sex is a vulnerable thing, and sharing sex and things and smells and touches and weird stuff with other people, it's all very vulnerable. So you want to make sure that you obviously have very good communication and trust with the person that you are doing these things with. And honestly, for me personally, The experience itself, whatever it is that we are doing, yeah, it's really fun. But I would say that the best part for me is the afterwards. It's the debriefing. So it's talking about what happened, you know, and just kind of giving ourselves the recap, what we liked, what we didn't like, what we thought was weird, what we thought was awkward, laughing about it, what we would do differently. You know, if one of us maybe didn't feel comfortable in such a situation, you know, how would we do it different next time so we all feel good? Things like that, and not just with me and my partner, but also with maybe the other person that participated. It's also really nice to get their feedback too, and just, you know, talk about it. And it makes for great conversation, I must say. You know, I just met with a couple who are good friends of ours, and they've been, I don't know, they've been together for 10 plus years. They have 2 kids and so on. And they just recently had their first threesome. You know, the guy for a long time has been like, I want one, I want one. And the girl was always like, yeah, you know, I'm down to have one. Like, if you find someone, like, I'm down to try it, you know. But so, you know, recently the guy really pushed the gas pedal and was trying to find someone for them to have fun with. And they did. And they had their experience, and I spoke to them afterwards, you know, and they had fun. I mean, obviously the guy had a great time, and she had fun too. She said, you know, she didn't like it as much as she thought. There were some parts that she really enjoyed, and other parts were like, meh. Not that she didn't enjoy it, but she was just kind of neutral about it. But it was still fun to talk about, and she's happy she did it, and, you know, they did it another time after that as well. But she did say, you know, it made for a great conversation afterwards between her and her partner, and kind of opened up some new doors. And when they were together, just the 2 of them, you know, they were able to think about that situation, that fantasy that they actually lived out, and kind of bring that back into the bedroom and talk about it, and so on and so on. And, you know, it can be a really great way to spice up your, you know, one-on-one relationship with your partner as well. So just that being said, I want to tell you all that, you know, experimenting can be fun, all right? And we are complex humans, and our likes and dislikes change over time, and sometimes we won't know until we try things. And if you're curious about trying stuff with your partner, it's fine, it's fun. If you trust them, if you have good communication, there ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, when I talk about the sex clubs and the sex hotels and stuff like that, I think some of you imagine that literally my life is orgies all weekend long, every weekend. But you know, like, Gab and I have only been to a sex club 1 time. We've only been to a sex hotel 1 time. And those were really fun experiences, you know. We didn't play with other people. We were just curious little kids walking around, looking at everybody, taking in the scene, the environment, all the, you know, stuff that's going around. Our senses were all, you know, heightened, and just kind of seeing what other people are doing, how other people live. You know, it's quite interesting. And, you know, we kept that moment between us, and you know, we didn't play with anybody or anything like that, but that's totally fine. That's what I mean. You can go to these places and just be on your own. You don't have to talk to anyone. You don't have to have sex with anybody. You can just watch and observe. Obviously, go in with a good attitude. Don't be an ass, okay? Don't be a judgy-wudgy. But yeah, it's quite eye-opening, and it's fun to do, you know, than doing the same things all the time. I'm just saying, you never know. Open the doors to possibilities, okay? Sometimes we go a few weeks without having sex, and that's totally normal. And yeah, again, sexuality fluctuates. So, you know, last year I came on YouTube and I said, you know, I think I'm bisexual because I really like sleeping with women, but I don't like romantic relationships with women, so I'm not biromantic, I'm bisexual. And, you know, but, you know, a year has passed by, and would I say I'm bisexual today? Probably not. I mean, I do enjoy sleeping with women, but it's not, you know, something I seek out on the regular. You know, Gab and I have like the occasional threesomes here and there, and it's really fun because, I mean, kissing a woman is really fun. If you're a woman and you've kissed a woman, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong or not, but kissing a woman is definitely different than kissing a man. We are much more passionate and delicate human beings. So I really enjoy that. But yeah, I don't think I'm bisexual. And I don't really want to give myself a label. I'm just me. You know, and I change. I can change my mind. I can change my opinion on things. So can you. And yeah, what else? What else did I want to say? Yeah, so I guess the overall message of this video is that we, as in me and Gab, and myself, don't really identify with a certain label. I am just a human on this planet. We are just humans on this planet among billions of other humans. And I change, I evolve, and I'm just me. And that if you are curious to try something with your partner, you know, just try it. It could be a great thing. I mean, it could also be a not so great thing, but I mean, you never know. And it's not a big deal, okay? It's not a big deal. Just take a breath and give it a go. And if you want to chat about it, I'm here. I can offer some emotional support for you. And that's it. So anyways, I don't know what you guys think about that, but if you have anything to say about what I just talked about, you can drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And I guess I will leave it there. There are probably other things that I have to say, but I forgot them as usual. They're somewhere in my head. I'll get to them at some point, at some other time. All right, friends, have a great day. Je vous aime.